Titles on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Bond going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. Taking it about the 16. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bond looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go. I'm here all day. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Mond. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Winston steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mon dancing to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Check 31, check 31. Switch. Watch twist.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Ready. 32.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and 5 now. Mon. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Saints at 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On play action, Winston. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52.
flip. 33.
Y'all not ready. Hey, check 24. Watch what happens.
Winston now. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Here we go. 30. Check Mike 33. Hey, check.
They'll throw again. Winston. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down. Now Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Flip. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 6.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Jameis again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Winston on 4th down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A good pickup there, a 22.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mond out of the shotgun.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ready. 53. Right. 97.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here we go.
Yellow. Zoom.
Defense all day, all day.
From the gun, here's Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Zadarius Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
On second down, Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
Room here to run.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Off the play fake, Winston. They complete it to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Coming left is Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, here's Mond. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kamara up the middle, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
at this stage there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Mond looks to throw on first down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Mond.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike 20. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, Mike 20. I'm going to come back to you.
Mond now off of play action.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Double up. Hey, check Mike 30. You're not ready.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. D. Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
56. Mike's 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Field flat.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. 56 the Mike, boys. 56.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
I'll get him.
Hey, red.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Drill green.
Mike 20, Mike 20. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got it.
Back to the air, Mond.
Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.